Anger. Deal with it before it deals with you. By William G. Defoore, Ph.D. Narrated by William G. Defoore.
One of the things I want you to think about regarding anger is that anger is an emotion. When we think of anger, we think usually of an angry face. We think of somebody doing something that we don't like. We think of teeth bared and bloodshot eyes, and yet that's all the outward manifestation. When in fact, anger happens beneath the skin. Anger is an emotion, like love is an emotion. Fear is an emotion. So the problem comes not when we get angry, but when we act it out in destructive ways, when we take it out on someone else. That's when the problem results from anger. I want to help you understand your anger as an emotion, and in that sense, an acceptable part of who you are. There's nothing wrong with anger. And there are problems, however, when we act it out in aggressive ways and attack someone else with it, verbally or physically or however, or even in our own minds. That's when the problems come from anger. I looked up the definition of anger one time, and it was a kind of a strange dictionary. It's Thorndike Barnhart Dictionary. I think it's from Britain. But I really like the definition that they used. They defined anger as a feeling one has towards something that threatens or opposes. Is that bad? I mean, isn't it okay to have a feeling towards something that threatens or opposes? What kind of shape would we be in if we didn't have any feelings about things that threatened and opposed us? So it's a matter of survival, really. Something happens that's threatening to us, to our welfare. We need to have a feeling about that and then react accordingly. So in that sense, it's simply for our protection. Kind of like fear can be healthy because you have a healthy fear, you react in a protective way, and you're taking care of yourself. Another thing about anger is that it's physical. It's not mental. You don't find people saying, well, I've examined all of the latest information on my thoughts and behavior, and I've come to the logical conclusion that I'm furious. It's not the way it works. How do we know when we're angry?
Feel it.
Feel it. Where? Where? Where do you feel your anger? In our bodies. Right. Chest. Where else? Face, shoulders, stomach, legs. Whole body, right? So it's a physical emotion. The emotions react and act on the central nervous system, which runs throughout our entire body. The bottoms of our feet might start sweating while we're angry. So we can't ignore our bodies and expect to deal with this business of anger. That's where the anger lives. That's where it resonates. Now, being logical, rational people, what do we usually try to do when we get angry? What's the solution? Suppress it. Talk ourselves out of it, maybe. Or, what else? Act out. But if we're going to be really controlled, what do we do with our anger? Stuff it. But we might talk to somebody about it, right? Just talk about it. And that might help a little bit. Suppressing it maybe keeps us from causing a problem that would have come if we'd expressed it. Deny it, we might be able to convince ourselves it's not there or that it's not really a problem for a little while. And we just talk about it, that may help if we talk about it in a reasonable way for a little while. But we're not doing anything for our head, face, chest, stomach, and legs. We're not
Sample complete. Ready to continue?